King K. Rool, baby. He's back. Back and better than ever. Welcome to Aaron Eats. I'm Aaron. I eat food and review albums. You should subscribe. It's a fun time. King Krule, love him. Been a fan for about 2 years now? 2 or 3 years? When did the Ooze come out? That's when I found him. I really liked it. I liked it a lot, so I was very excited for this album. Man alive. And you know, as you get when you're excited for things, you're like, oh no, it's going to be disappointing and it's not going to live up to what the hype of the thing that I loved that they made, and meh. However, I think this album is better than the Ooze, personally. I think everything that makes King Krule great is all here on the album, and then some. I think this album honestly made me look back at the Ooze and be like, it was kind of all hitting like the same beat. Like, there's not much, you know, going on. It's really good, but it's just one thing, you know? It's really good avocado. Right off the bat, with Cellular, you already see how he's like playing around more with music. You already see how he's trying new things, and he clearly like put effort into it. I don't know, this first song reminded me of Kraftwerk, probably just because there's like machine noises, and I'm like, Kraftwerk. By the way, why are those tickets so expensive? I want to go. I don't have any money. But I don't know, it just, immediately I was getting Kraftwerk vibes. It kind of reminded me of Depeche Mode. I don't know why. That might be wrong entirely. I don't know where I got that from, but that was a vibe I was catching. He's still very much doing his like hypnagogic thing throughout this whole album, but it feels less psychedelic. I think it gets more psychedelic towards the end of the album, but it's definitely more like experimental art rock in this album, and I loved that. I think it paid off really well. I don't know, that's just me. Like, I don't think he's straying away from himself at all in this album. I don't think he's doing anything that he wasn't doing before. I think he's like, this is like absolutely the next best step and like a great evolution in his career. And I don't know, I loved it. I also felt there was a lot more like punk energy in this one. Just a lot more aggression and less just like, you know, melodramatic moping. But we get to the melodramatic moping towards the end, which I love. But yeah, the first few songs, pretty punk. Stoned Again was a song I didn't really like on my first listening, but by the second or third time I was listening to it, I was like, oh, this is really good. Probably the Kraftwerk fan in me, you know? You make robot noises, I think it's good music. Then you get to Comet Face. I think that's honestly my favorite song on the album. It's really good. It's kind of all over the place in a good way. Like, I think everything he does well that's spread out through this album is kind of encapsulated in this one song, and I really liked it a lot. Definitely my favorite. I also think he, like, just the overall tone of the album, it's, like, kind of angry in the beginning, and I like that. That's kind of where the punk part came out, in my opinion. And then towards the end, it got a lot more, like, you know, jazzy, wavy, smooth, sad, you know, classic King Krule we're used to, but also it's a little different. I'm making a mess. I don't know. We've waited this long for the new album, and I think he did amazing. I think it's just good. It's just good. I'm trying to be as critical as I can, but I don't know, he really allowed himself to go off on this one, and he did. And I'm glad he did. I think he's growing, I think he's changing, I think he's becoming more talented. I think this album proves that. And I really like Drag On. Don't Let the Dragon Drag On. That song was very wavy and mellow, but in a good way. Like, I felt very peaceful listening to it. I was driving while I was listening to this album, and it was just, like, nice. And I don't know, I always say I like albums that sound like they could be, like, a film score. And I think this is definitely one of those. Like, this album felt like it was summertime, but, like, I'm really depressed and going through a hard time, but it's the summer. So I'm, like, kind of mad, but, like, it's sunny and we're having fun, and then now I'm upset, but, you know, we're still doing our thing, so. Official review. And yeah, I do think it definitely gets very jazzy towards the end of the album, which I loved, which is where it also gets a lot more, like, sad, which again I loved. Chet Baker Sings is one of my all-time favorite albums, so if you're a sad boy singing over some jazzy tunes, I'ma like it. I think he hit a lot more notes this time. It was ebbing and flowing in a way that was very, like, cohesive. And it's just, I don't know, the range. It was really good. I got one more bite of avocado, and I'm done. I don't remember what song it was, but one of the songs reminded me of some rap songs by Earl Sweatshirt. Am I the only one who feels that way? I don't know, I'm just gonna throw that out there and let me know if you agree. Just the way it was, like, structured in very, like, avant-garde way, but that's annoying. Oh, I'm getting avocado all over my face. Alright, sorry. That's gross. No one wants to see that. But you get to. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have much else to say. This album's really good. Every time I listen to it, I like it more and more, and I find more things that I liked about it, and I don't know, I think this is one of those that's definitely, it feels pretty timeless. I think it will stand the test of time, and I'm feeling crazy, I'm feeling wild, it's a good day, I'm having a good time. I've never done this before, but it's about to happen. You might know what it is. I don't like to give albums 10 out of 10s upon first release, because I'm like, oh, it needs, like, time to grow, or I got too excited, because one time I gave, like, a Let's Eat Grandma album a 10, and, like, okay, I love them, but not a 10. This might be the same case. I might change my mind. If I do, I'll post a, like, reparations video. I don't know, but Man Alive, King Krule, 10 out of 10. That's all. Bye.